How's it going, guys? It is Peak Reacts here, and I'm back with another absolute banger. And as you saw by the title, we're going to determine which college players are better, mid-major players or big-time school players. I've got the best NBA players from mid-major schools versus the best NBA players from everywhere else, from the big colleges. So we're going to jump in, we're going to look at the rosters, and then I'll tell you the rules on how we decide who is better. And we're starting off with the 76ers, who is the mid-major school. So we're looking at point guard Steph Curry out of Davidson. Shooting guard Damian Lillard out of Weber State, another tiny school. Kawhi Leonard out of San Diego State. Then we got Pascal Siakam out of New Mexico State University. And then Hassan Whiteside out of Marshall. So that's your starting lineup. Off the bench, Paul George is the big player off the bench. He is out of Fresno State, another small school, obviously. CJ McCollum is next, out of Lehigh. He led Lehigh on that nice little run, beating Duke in the NCAA tournament. Ja Morant out of Murray State. Fred VanVleet out of Wichita State. Gordon Hayward out of Butler. Paul Millsap out of Louisiana Tech. Rashawn Holmes out of Bowling Green, Robert Covington out of Tennessee State, and George Hill out of IUPUI, and then Kenneth Freed out of Morehead State. Those are the mid-major schools. Next up, we got the big dogs. Next, we got the big-time schools, led by Russell Westbrook out of UCLA as your point guard. James Harden is the shooting guard out of Arizona State. Kevin Durant out of Texas is the small forward. Anthony Davis out of Kentucky, power forward. And Joel Embiid is your center out of Kansas. Then we got Kyrie Irving coming off the bench out of Duke. Karl Anthony Towns out of Kentucky. Klay Thompson out of Washington State. Trae Young out of Oklahoma. Bradley Beal out of Florida. Jason Tatum out of Duke. Donovan Mitchell out of Louisville, DeMar DeRozan out of USC, and then Bam Adebayo out of Kentucky, and Zion Williamson out of Duke. So the rules are simple. I'm going to sim the whole year, and then whoever had the better record is the better team, unless someone wins a championship. If you win a championship, you automatically get the W. Let's jump right into it. All right, boys, so we've gotten to the moment that we've been waiting for, the end of the season. I'm not looking in the bottom right. I don't want to see what the record is for the 76ers. But Luka Doncic won MVP. Doesn't matter. Darius Garland, Rookie of the Year. Dennis Schroeder. Defensive Player of the Year is Kawhi Leonard. On the young guys, the small guys, the mid-major team, I'm not even going to look at anything else. I don't want to look at Coach of the Year. I didn't look at anything. Didn't see anything. We're at the moment of truth. I'm going to look at stats too. Stats first. So player stats for the 76ers, the young guys, I keep saying young guys, the small school guys. Damian Lillard averaged 21. He led the team as the starting shooting guard. He's a 97 now. 97, Kawhi Leonard averaged 20. Steph Curry averaged 20. Paul George averaged 15. And yeah, it's just balanced scoring all around. For the Bucks, for the big school guys, James Harden led scoring. Anthony Davis averaged 18, Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, and yeah, you get the gist. But the moment of truth is the standings. Now, these standings won't matter at all if one of these teams wins the championship. So, that is an interesting thing to put in. But here we go. League standings. Who was the better team? It was the Milwaukee Bucks with a NBA record 74 wins. They beat the 76ers by 7 games. Wow, 71 wins. Or 74 wins. They could have had 76, but they lost 2 at the end of the year. But that is insane. Points per game, they led the league. Defensively, they were the best defense. 25-point differential. But it doesn't matter if they can't win the championship. So we're going to start the simulation, and they'll most likely meet in the conference finals, and then that'll be the series we'll worry about. We'll simulate the round. Both go up 1-0. 2-0 for the Sixers, but Indiana takes a game from Milwaukee. 3-0 Sixers, 4-0. Sixers are out of the first round. Milwaukee's out of the first round. But scary. Milwaukee loses one game. Then Philly will be playing Boston. Milwaukee against Cleveland. We'll simulate these right here. So the small school guys are Philly, if you lost track of that. The big school guys are Milwaukee. Philly goes down 1-0. They fight back 1-1, 2-1, 3-0 on the top. And we've got ourselves an old-fashioned 1-2 matchup. Wow, on the other side, the Phoenix Suns, the 7 seed, making it to the conference finals. Interesting. But here we go. The Milwaukee Bucks, the big-time school players, the Kentuckys, the Kansases, that type of stuff, against the Sixers, who's got Damian Lillard, Steph Curry, all the small school guys. Will simulate the round. Milwaukee 1-0, 1-1, Philly 2-1, Philly 3-1. I had to stop it. This is not what I expected at all. Game 1, Steph Curry went off for 40. Game 2, it was Damian Lillard. Game 3, it was Damian Lillard. Game 4, it was Paul George. But the 76ers, the small school guys, are up 3-1 in the series. Will they blow it? We'll simcast Game 4 or Game 5. The Bucks take the early lead, but the 76ers claw back. The 76ers have the lead. It's a close game. It's a close game. I might jump in and watch this. No, I'm not. The Bucks win it. Behind Russell Westbrook's 27, it's 3-2 in the series. But then again, if the 76ers don't win this series, or if they win this series, but they don't win the championship, the Bucks are still the better team. You've got to win the championship if you don't have more wins. So the Bucks are safe unless the 76ers win the championship. After a good first quarter from the Sixers, we've got a close game and the Bucks are going to pull away. Will they pull? They will. We've got a Game 7, boys. Game 7. This is what it's all about. Game 7. And the Bucks take an early lead. If the Bucks win this, they are the better team officially. Yeah, and it's gonna be the Bucks. So we've proven the Bucks score 165. James Harden 34 and 15. Holy crap! 165 points. They scored 40 plus in 3 quarters. We'll go ahead and simulate the championship. It's gonna be the Bucks winning it all. But the Sixers blow a 3-1 lead. Who's going to be the finals MVP? It's James Harden averaging 23. But the Sixers blew a 3-1 lead. This is it. The Bucks win it all. They had 74 wins. They broke the wins record. They did what the Warriors couldn't, proving that the big school players are better than the small school players. Good fight from the small guys, but the big boys win it all. That'll be it for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to comment more NBA 2K20 experiments you want me to do. But until then, that'll be it. Peace.